Hola, buenos dias. It's Kai Pancho with the Weekly Pele Report. I hope you're all doing all right out there. It's Wednesday, June 8th, and we're going to be looking at a little bit of the astrology for the soul today. The moon has just moved into Libra with a little help from my friends. She's been in Virgo there for a little while. We had that first quarter square, and by Friday she will be dropping down into Scorpio, ruler of the underworld, only to emerge the phoenix rising from the ashes on Sunday into Sagittarius, where she's going to rise, get fuller and fuller and fuller until what? The full moon. 23 degrees, 25 minutes of Sagittarius. The sun is going to be over there in Gemini for that full moon. It's going to be totally awesome. And what else is going on? I mean, the big things I want to be talking about today is Venus is coming up through Taurus, and she will be joining Uranus and the north node of the moon. Venus, Uranus, north node of the moon, coming up. She's exactly conjunct Uranus and opposite the moon on Saturday. Saturday in the park. I hope you're in the park because it's going to be wild. Let me go down here a little bit. The other thing I want to be talking about then is Mercury is moving through the final degrees of Taurus, coming into a nice trine with Pluto in late degrees of Capricorn, in the earth, and then, boop, up Mercury goes into Gemini next Monday, so we will be feeling a little bit of a shift there. And then, last but not least, Mars. Mars is moving, right on up through Aries and is going to be joining with Chiron. Not the exact conjunction's not till next Wednesday, but it's building. You know, it's you got to give an orb to these aspects. So we will be feeling Mars conjunct Chiron. If you're not already, you will be. And really kind of the interesting thing here is just that if you look at that chart at the beginning of the report, you will notice that really almost all the planets, especially the personal planets, are in Aries, Taurus, Gemini. The first three signs of the zodiac. I want to be talking about that a little bit because I think it's very important for us to keep in mind with everything that's going on. So let me look at the camera and talk about it. All right, let's get right down to business here. What I love about astrology is it doesn't only say what's going on, but what to do about it. Yes. And that's what I really want to look at today a little bit, because looking at what's going on is not so pleasant. So it's nice to kind of brainstorm and get some cosmic info on what to do about it. And when we look at it's the evolutionary intention. We are each evolving individually. We're evolving collectively. Our planet is evolving. Our solar system, our galaxy, it's all about evolution. And evolution is just like, God seeing, herself in a multiplicity of different ways. So it's just expanding. It's the expanding universe, okay? It is spirit expanding and witnessing itself through each one of us in our own unique dimensional way. And this is what is really emphasized so much by, we've got, Jupiter, Mars, and Chiron in Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, having to do with initiation, with impulse, kind of just an unconscious, spontaneous Top Gun Maverick, don't think about it, just do it. you know, yeah, act now, think later. Trust that we are natural, instinctive creatures and that our instincts are honed and sharpened. And the more that we trust them, like the deer in the forest, we will find water, we will find the berries, like the bear in my backyard. I should put a picture of that on there. Big bear, and I'm out there. I actually got it on video, but it climbed up a tree, had to weigh like 400 pounds. Okay, that's a couple hundred kilos, and it just went whoop 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 up this tree. Wow. Nature is so phenomenal. It is such our great teacher. Natural law and the natural beings and other inhabitants of our planet have so much to share with us, so much wisdom. So this Aries energy, and of course Chiron's in there for 7 years, 2018 to 2025, 26, healing. It's our inability to trust and believe in ourselves as creatures. And that's what this mantra is today. We are in a physical body. We are in the third dimension. We are on planet Earth, and it's beautiful. It's not to be shamed. It's not to be hidden. It's not to be repressed or suppressed. It is to be enjoyed. So Aries is desire, Aries is want, Aries is I deserve, and we're all in process of healing that. So this is the, and we need to overcome our fear that I'm not enough, that there's not enough, that some future doom is going to end it all, that the fears. Mars in Aries just wants to break through, not dissolve or rid ourselves, but have courage in the face of. Stay in the ring. Go for it. And then we've got, Venus and Mercury and Uranus and the north node of the moon all moving here through Taurus, the bull, ruled by Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty, this earth sign that wants to live in simple comfort, harmony. I mean, look at this. I mean, I'm very fortunate, I'm very lucky to have such great friends with great places to come and visit. I can't wait to jump in that sucker as soon as I'm done. But anyway, this is like receiving, soothing ourselves, pleasuring ourselves, calming ourselves down, enjoying our 5 physical senses and all that the physical world has to offer us in a very simple way, like a bull, like a cow. Just think of it, this bull cow. They just, they're just, in the field, chewing with their 4 stomachs, just digesting. Rudolf Steiner talks about, the preparations for biodynamic gardening, and they are buried in a bull's horn, right? In sync with the moon, and doing 108 lamniscates. You stir the preparations, and then you mix them together, and then you put this, in the earth for a period of time, and it comes out transformed, and then you spray it all over your garden, and it's just like, wow. You biodynamic farmers know what I'm talking about. What comes out of those gardens is mwah, full of spirit, full of life, full of juice. We want to, and that again is what the mantra today is about, is taking care of our bodies. Our bodies are our temples. Yeah, this Venus, in Taurus, and Uranus is like find new ways of cleansing, of cleaning, of enjoying, of pleasuring, of comforting, of simplifying, simple pleasures. Really moving out of the intensity and the drama and the crisis and the blah, 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 blah. It's just like focus. Come come down, come into your body, come to earth. What's that saying? Give me the strength to change what I can change and let go of what I gotta let go of, and the wisdom to know the difference. Something like that. I mean, and it's like you start just like a rock in a pond. We take care of ourselves, our bodies. We survive. We find our inner gold, our inner resources, our inner capacities, our ability to become valuable, to generate income, to receive all the wondrous things that Earth and other people have to offer us. And then we branch out, right, to our friends, to our family, to the parents, to the kids, to the brothers and sisters, to the nephews and the nieces, to the, and then it comes into our community, and we branch it out, into our, community of our neighbors, and hopefully, you are in community with your neighbors in a physical environment. And then, of course, now with technology, it's expanded out to our tribe that can be global. Okay, and we just want to expand this out. And then it comes into, politics and corporations and the great big, wide, broad picture. That's way out there. We're not changing, okay, so much what the World Economic Forum is instigating. I mean, we can have our own certain impact on it. I want to. I'm about being a warrior for the new paradigm, okay? But we have to draw this line. We have to have these kinds of boundaries, and that's where Saturn is coming in, and it's squaring Uranus. Uranus wants to break into the future, innovate, and change things, and Saturn is putting the brakes on, saying, whoa, now let's do this right, let's do this, raise the bar, slow but sure. Then we've got the sun. We've got Mercury moving into Gemini. The sun, already in Gemini. Black Moon Lilith moving in and out of Gemini. It's the third sign. It's the first time humans come in. We've got two animal signs, and then Gemini's like, okay, whoa, I've got some consciousness. And, it is about, it's not just my body, it's my mind. When we think about the temple of our body, there is the temple of our mind. We want to cleanse our mind. We want to clean out the cobwebs. We want to come into the now. And we want to just let go of old thought patterns, of old attitudes, that is just no longer helping us. Do Taurus, do the north node of the moon, come into a place of comfortable relaxation that strengthens and that rejuvenates and that builds us up and helps us have healthy, vibrant relationships with other people. This is the other situation. Gemini is about networking, communicating, really, coming together and finding new friends, breaking out, breaking free. And now we got we're coming into this full moon. Oh, yeah. That moon is going into Sagittarius, okay, and it's going to be super powerful because that is the sign of natural law. Natural laws. Truth. We want to tap into a truth. I want to read the Sabian symbol for the full moon because it's just super awesome. And I think it's going to be a good time, man, in spite of the madness that's happening. Yeah. It's a blue bird perched on the gate of a cottage. The reward, which meets every effort at integration into a social environment for those who remain true to their own selves. North Node in Taurus, we got to be true to our own self. Saturn in Aquarius, we need to have healthy boundaries in our relationships with our groups, with society, with our governments, with people at large online, and just not get too sucked in and not hide out or back away or back off or isolate. It's this finding that place. The bluebird is a well-known symbol of happiness, but also it refers to what one might call a spiritually oriented mind, to which the color blue relates, especially when a bird is mentioned. A cottage is normally part of a community, and the implication is that its inhabitants are well adapted, either to the life of the community or to their more or less isolated togetherness. So, this symbol suggests that the essential technique, this is great, the essential technique for successful living, drum roll please. Do you want, maybe I should, pause and see now, do you want a successful technique for successful living? Is the development of a consciousness in which peace and happiness dwell. There is also a hint that good fortune is going to bless your life. We have to be the calm in the storm. We have to be the eye of the hurricane. We have to be the oasis in the desert. It all starts at home. It all starts within. This is the Pluto polarity point in Cancer. With evolutionary astrology, the soul is moving through Capricorn, and the path forward is to balance out these power games, these control games, all these external authority, manipulation, domination, all this kind of, my reputation and my business and my financial security and blah, 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 blah. And it is to come home to my feelings, my inner child, whoever and whatever I define as family, and nurture myself emotionally, stepping into the watery realms of intuition and emotion and the feminine. We get this through, so this coming home, this is a time of us building a nest. And that nest, or that hut on the other side of the river, is about kind of this expansion of consciousness in Sagittarius, and it's just like, we're going through a phase. It's an evolutionary phase, part of a bigger evolutionary cycle for planet Earth and for humanity. And I'm going to serve myself and my family and my loved ones and all of humanity best by being all that I can be. And for this, I want to do a colon cleanse, a liver cleanse, a kidney cleanse, a mental cleanse, a head cleanse. Clean, 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 sweeping out the cobwebs, sweeping out the temple, get it all out. And I want to move it, and I want to shake it, and I want to enjoy it, and I want to believe in it, and I want to trust it, and I want to love it, and I want to nurture it in every possible way I can. And, I don't know that I want to really get into this too much, but we also have to understand with the South Node in Scorpio and this North Node in Taurus conjuncting Uranus, we need to look at our sexuality. We need to look at how our spirit is, really sinking through 7 chakras, 6, 5, 4, Get it down, get it down, get it down. We have to incarnate. And we have to find new ways to express our sexuality, to be sensuous physical beings. And we know that the old ways of the patriarchy or the monogamy or the, the till death do us part, or the family, the nuclear family. We've got the whole transgender movement happening now. We've got, people going non-binary, stepping a lot into confusion around sexual identity. Yeah. And of course, Scorpio is the taboo. Shh. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it, or you're some kind of, nasty, bad pervert, or, dirty person. Or there's still tons of issues and dynamics and unhealthy practices and attitudes, with regard to sharing ourselves physically. So yeah, this is, I'm going to be doing a little more on this. I don't know that I'm going to be doing it on YouTube. I'm going to be working with it in my school. I'm doing a workshop on the astrology of sexuality in Lake Tahoe, California, coming up a couple weeks from now. I'm doing a relationship workshop in Greece. I really want to, while this North Node is conjunct Uranus, Mars is coming around to heal this masculine energy, Mars Chiron in Aries. And then Mars is going to be moving through Aries into Taurus. And the first week of August, we will have a Mars-Uranus North Node conjunction. Talk about breakthroughs. There will also be a aha moments of breakouts. I mean, we will be seeing things breaking down all around us, but that is just, opening up the soil so that we as plants can emerge into the light of the sun. We got this. You got this. You can do this. And part of it is by being discriminating around what you are listening to, what you are exposing your eyes, your head, your ears, your mind. What are you feeding your mind? We don't just feed our bodies, okay, with food and sex and love and chocolate, but we also feed our minds with the conversations that we have, okay, with the videos that we're watching, with the books that we're reading, with the, whatever we are exposing ourselves to. So it is like really, this Gemini is, bring attention to the here and the now and cleanse it, clean it. So the mantra for today and for all this week, and maybe even beyond this week. The song for this week is A Place in the Sun. A Place in the Sun is one of them. I just heard it on the way up, driving up here. It's a great one. I'm going to see if I can find it. And the other one is Simple Man. Simple Man. Mama told me. It's a great one. Yeah. Just be a simple kind of man. This is Aries, Taurus. Gemini starts to get a little more complicated. I'll say that. But Aries and Taurus is pretty there. Simple man, baby. I am loving my physical body. It's my temple while living on earth. I clean it and cleanse it and move it and shake it and enjoy it for all it's worth. Come on home. Come on home to your temple. Yeah? Shake it, move it, love it. Put it in the sun. Cook it, fry it a little bit. Dip it in the water. Cover it with sauce. Barbecue it. Whatever, baby. And give thanks for it, yeah? Gratitude, Venus, Taurus, second house. This is, I receive and I am grateful. I am grateful to be alive. I am grateful to have this beautiful body. I am grateful to live on this beautiful planet and watch these beautiful sunsets, with these trees and flowers and, oh my goodness, goddess. Loving it, loving it, loving it. And that just like, psh, that builds your magnetic field. Yeah. I'm loving this physical body. It's my temple while living on Earth. I clean it and cleanse it and move it and shake it and enjoy it for all it's worth. Namaste. Aloha. So much love.